An epic cover that looks like this. This is not the film that I was expecting. What's up, guys? Welcome to 31 Days of Horror. I am Morgan Film Fan. Let's jump into some scares. Dr. Blood's Coffin is a film from 1962, and this is another Scream Factory release. This one was released about the same time as Daughters of Satan was, and I bought them roughly at the same time. This is one of the most boring films I've ever seen. It's funny how yesterday I was saying that I hope I don't jinx myself by saying that I only had one stinker. Well, I guess I should have bit my tongue on that one. This film is just filled with so much exposition that doesn't, I'm not going to say doesn't build up to anything, but holds no entertainment whatsoever. Okay. Film starts off with this guy, this scientist experimenting, doing medical experiments on people, and then this other scientist walks in and gives them shit for it, saying they only test on animals, not humans. And then there's a scandal, and then the credits, the opening credits come up, and then you have this guy named Peter. He moves to this small town in England called Porthcairn, and his father lives in Porthcairn. His father is also a doctor. And this guy, Peter, just came back from Vienna and is going home basically to relax and take a break kind of thing. In this town, there's some people that are going missing. This town also has a lot of mines and tunnels underneath of it. And then you know, there's this guy going around chloroforming bodies. This guy named George Beale goes missing. He's put in this underground tunnel, whatnot. And then basically the town is looking for this this missing guy, George Beale. He ends up kind of escaping. He's put into some kind of paralysis mode, which throughout the story you learn that there's this guy is using this thing called curare, which is basically a paralysis agent, to you know, paralyze these guys and make them seem like they have all the symptoms of being dead when they're not. The whole first 45 minutes literally is people running, just running around. I mean, there's a scene of Peter, there's scenes of Peter just running through the mines, like scene after scene, just next scene, flash to the George Peele crawling, flash to George Peele again, flash back to Peter. There's a scene where he's on the beach. This beach is like waterfront filled with rocks, and he's just running to the water, and then running back, and then running to the side, and then running back up the hill. I'm like, where are you going, bud? This goes on for 5-10 minutes sometimes. It's just frustrating as hell. I thought this was going to be the whole film. But the first 45 minutes is just dreadful, boring, just dull as can be. You know, there's some cool things, I guess. The scenery is nice. The ocean front is nice. There's a lot of, like, it's a small village kind of thing, so there's a lot of cinematography going on with the water and stuff. Mid throughout the film, there's a cool open heart surgery because our main character Peter starts to go very mad scientist, and in Vienna he was studying this serum to kind of reanimate life, like reanimate the heart of somebody. And he basically wants to play God and choose who lives or dies. So this guy, George Peele, he noticed was basically a lowlife in town, and he wanted to use his heart to reanimate somebody else and do these experiments that he wanted to test out for himself. And their last names are Blood. Like his father's name is Dr. Blood, and he's Peter Blood. So, with the, you already have it in the title, Dr. Blood's Coffin. We dare you to look into Dr. Blood's Coffin. The cover pretty much already tells you what's going on. So, this guy is a mad scientist. He wants to reanimate corpses. There's this kind of housekeeper, nurse, I would say, that is named Linda, and she becomes his love interest. And then later on, she discovers that he's a nutcase, and he starts to want to reanimate her late husband, who's buried in the ground, and nothing starts to happen until the last 10 minutes of the film. 8 minutes of the film, actually. I was watching the time, and I'm like, there's no like Dr. Blood craziness going on until the last 8 minutes of the film. And you don't see the reanimated body that you see like on the front cover till the third last minute. Like 3 minutes before the film ends, finally you see the friggin' thing come awake. It is slow. There is nothing to this film. I mean, the advertising in it is great, and like I said, it looks nice, I guess, sometimes. But the dialogue is, it's a bore. It's a snooze fest. I was, by 25 minutes till the end, I was like, okay, I'm done already. Like, just get it over with. This does actually happen to me quite sometimes, where I'll have two films and I'll watch the trailer for both, and I'm like, I'm definitely going to like this one better than the other one. That's exactly what happened here. I thought I was going to like Dr. Blood's Coffin way better than Daughters of Satan. Daughters of Satan is by far the superior film compared to Dr. Blood's Coffin. So, surprise there. I don't know. This film's a cock tease when it comes to horror. Not a recommendation for me. This film is not fun at all. So, we dare you to look into Dr. Blood's Coffin. Well, for 3 minutes, because I was waiting a long time. Yeah. Subscribe to Morgan Film Fan if you'd like to listen to my voice, or if you like my film reviews. I'll be back with lots more tomorrow. I'm excited for tomorrow's film. And it only got positive reviews, so I'm not afraid of that one. But this one, I'd say skip. Till next time, have a good one, and cheers.